Choosing your coaching model might be the most important decision you make as a coaching business owner. The difficulty here is that it's not an easy decision to make. Not because it's so complex or there's so many variables, but rather because there's just so much noise in this industry. Everyone is promoting their own thing. Some people love done for you, others love done with you, others love courses, some love high ticket one on one, others love more scalable group. And what I believe is that it's not about any one of those options, but rather it's about understanding the full spectrum and understanding the sequence, the most efficient sequence through which you can evolve your business. Because your business, it's not going to be some rigid, solid state thing. No, it's going to evolve with you. It's going to evolve as you evolve. It's about understanding where you are in the full spectrum of the entrepreneurial journey and seeing how things can evolve efficiently with you and meeting yourself exactly where you're at. So let me show you what happens in the industry, where people go wrong, and how you can ensure that you choose the sequence and the structure that's going to best allow you to scale in the way that you truly want to, in the way that's going to allow you to live your vision and be in line with your energy and your values. Let me show you. All right, let's start out with what I see people doing that creates a lot of pain and suffering down the road to save you from that difficulty. The first and the most alluring myth that you might find yourself in is the choose your niche myth. And it's not that choosing your niche is wrong. It's just that people do it way too early. So what happens is they choose their niche and then they build their lead magnet. Then they build their mini course, right? So this is how to lose 10 pounds in 10 days. Then they build their mini course on how to gain muscle and burn body fat. And then they have their one-on-one coaching. And then they have their group coaching. How to get ripped for summer. You get the point. But anyway, here's what happens. They're not dialed in on their audience and truly who they're speaking to and the pains, the psychology, and they're not so sure about themselves either. So they create all of this with the best of hopes. And what I see happen so many times is they create all the things, then they launch all the things, and guess what? Crickets. And that's because they haven't truly dialed in the true characteristics of their type of people. That's one option. That's what happens. Fall flat. Then there's the other unicorn case where this actually, it works. It scales. And here's the problem is that they get 1 or 2 years down the road and realize that they don't want to be a muscle gain and fat loss coach, but they built out this entire asset-based business that locks them into this identity. And what they'll do is they'll self-sabotage, they'll burn it down, and they'll probably end up rebuilding and rebranding. Then there is another segment. This is often the more conscious, more spiritual, more healing based. And when it comes to model, they don't think about models. They get their one-on-one sessions going. And they're low ticket, they're low promise, they're low responsibility. You know what? They sell some of them. They sell a bunch of them. But then what happens is clients get used to this paying a low price and there's not much structure and so there's not much retention. But sometimes they get lucky and they get a few one-on-one clients and then they might even build a group coaching program. But the thing is, because so much of this is presence based. It's based on what's exciting them in the moment. It's based on who's coming to them. It's based on low price points. None of this is sticky. None of this is structured. None of this is standardized. And so while there might be traction, it's busts and it's booms. It's based on their energy. It's based on manifestation, and it doesn't create this foundation of a business. And where they find themselves is having to try to meditate to get clients, or having to rebrand all the time, or having to launch more and more and more offers. And so eventually they end up in this place where they're questioning who are they and what do they do, because they have all these offers that are so disparate, and a handful of one-on-one clients are still charging low prices. And so that's what happens in this model. And let me show you what I truly think is the most sustainable way to go about this. I believe that the best businesses are based on all of you. The best businesses are based on you bringing your superpower to the table, you serving as powerfully as you possibly can, you hitting that sweet spot of you providing the most value to the people who need you most. And so that's where I believe we aim the business, at that sweet spot of your superpower, the thing you do most powerfully, and the people who need you most. Your best possible clients ever. And when you combine the way you produce the most value with the clients who need you the most, well, that right there, that's the sweet spot of maximum impact. That's the spot where you can charge the most from the outset. That's the spot where you can truly evolve yourself and evolve your business, and they become one and the same. And so then the question is, okay, if we buy into that methodology, then what's the actual how? What does the model look like? And here is what I believe. And after helping over 100 clients through intensive work to build out this model, and in total thousands of clients and customers through parts of this methodology, here's what I believe to be the most important thing you can do. Start out with your life's work. Pull your life's work together into your signature program. Program that's based on your energy, program that's based on your experience, program that's based on your expertise, program that's based on your strengths. Start with that as the foundation. Then what do? We launch this powerfully to the people on our platforms and our network. You do not need a large audience to sell your signature program. We've had clients with followings as small as 200 sell multiple places on their signature program. And the thing is that when you do that, you can charge good money. You can charge real money because you've built out this work, this body of work that combines your life's work into a systemized, a structured, and a scalable platform. And what happens is when we deliver this, when we have clients on our signature program, then that is not only the sweet spot of maximum value and maximum impact, it's maximum learning. What we learn is we learn what people need before they come into our signature program. We learn what people need after our signature program. And so therefore, from that place, we can dial in, okay, what do people need before this? Great. They need this. They need to be energetically aligned. They need to have these foundational elements of their business. They need to understand meditation, whatever it is. Okay, cool. Let's create workshops and courses and assets that actually lead people in to our signature program. Then we can guarantee that what we create here, not only are we creating it to meet a different segment of the market, but we're also building it so that people experience our work and it leads them into our life's work. And then from there, what can we do? We can also launch, whether it's a lead on program or upsells, retreats, one-on-one work, immersions. Really, the opportunities are endless once they've experienced this transformation with us. And the beauty here is optionality and possibility. Once we have multiple clients who have paid us for our life's work, paid us good money, we have that buffer space of cash, we have those client case studies. Well, we can choose to launch this again in a refined way. We can choose to launch lead on products or retreats. Or what we can do is we can transition this signature program into something that is evergreen, something that lives forever, something that doesn't have an end date, something that clients can continue to join and stay forever. And then what do we get to do? We get to build more lead-ins, more workshops. We can have live events and retreats. We can have special mini offers and boot camps. Really, what we get to do is we get to make our focus to be pursuing the things that light us up, pursuing the things that our people need, and pursuing growth and adventure and further mastery of our skill set, and allowing everything we create and everything we build to point back to our model. And the cool thing is then it doesn't end from here. Once we have tested out multiple workshops and offers and lead-ins, and we've got our signature program that is evergreen, we can then begin to actually turn some of these into paid funnels. So maybe we realize that one lead-in works better than the others, and we realize that one workshop works better than the others. Then boom, we can start to put cold traffic to our lead-in, which then sells to our workshop, which then sells to our life's work. And then what we've created there is a freedom format. Is a format where we have consistency, we have reliability, we have scalability, and we also still have fun. We also still have flexibility. So when it comes to choosing your coaching model, be careful about choosing something and being rigid about it, but rather think about the sequence. What's the sequence that's going to allow you to immediately make impact and have learning and make good money from the outset in a way that leads to scalability and sustainability that's based in your superpower? If you want to take this and implement it and try it, well, go do it and let me know how it goes. And if you want direct support in truly understanding your superpower and boiling down your superpower into your unique methodology and transforming that into your signature program, and then from there, filling up your signature program, and from there, building out this ecosystem, this seamless ecosystem that creates the sustainable business, well, our mastermind accelerator is going to be a beautiful place for you. It's called Freedom. And in Freedom, what we do is we support you in taking everything that you've built, all the assets, all the courses, all the offers, and distilling it into this signature program, into this product ecosystem, and then creating a marketing machine, an enrollment system, in order to continuously and consistently fill your programs in a way that gives you freedom of time, freedom of energy. It's got to feel good. It's got to go with your nervous system, and freedom of finances, so that you can go truly live your most free life in every facet of your life. So if that feels good to you, then DM me the word freedom. I'll add my Instagram below. DM me freedom, and we'll talk. We'll see if it's a good fit for you. I'll send you the details, and we'll get you started in freedom, towards freedom, with freedom.